because economic forecasters, they get excited at turning points, so you better watch out when I get excited. The 2019 economic outlook for Athens is very good. That's largely because the economic structure of Athens tilts towards higher education and healthcare, both of which are very dynamic economic drivers that will serve us well in 2019. In addition, Athens' economy is not that dependent on exports. Only about 3% of our GDP locally is related to exports, and therefore we're not that vulnerable to the trade tensions and tariffs that are going on right now. Machinery is Athens' main export, and our primary markets are the European Union, Canada, and Mexico, not China. It's important, though, to recognize that Athens' economy does not depend very heavily on inherently cyclical industries, industries that tend to go up and down rapidly with the business cycle. Examples would be manufacturing, construction, and transportation and logistics. So the upshot of our economic structure is basically economic stability, which really reduces the risk for businesses and households that live and do business in Georgia. Additional strengths, well, first of all, we're really close to the Atlanta MSA, one of the fastest growing large MSAs in the country. Also, we're very close to Gainesville, which is the fastest growing MSA in Georgia. And we're pretty close to Augusta, the second fastest growing MSA in Georgia. So geographically, we are well positioned. We also have an above average population growth trend that has persisted for some time, and we have a highly educated workforce. Weaknesses, well, we don't have an interstate highway. That's a big weakness. It really holds us back. We don't have an interstate quality highway either. We have a very narrow base of job growth, and also we had very low per capita incomes. And the last weakness I'll mention is it's been quite a while since we landed a major economic development project. The fact that we're doing so well, despite the fact that we haven't landed a major economic development project, really speaks highly of existing business and industry in Athens. Our major employers are in order: the University of Georgia, St. Mary's Hospital, Caterpillar, Pilgrim's Pride, and the Athens Regional Medical Center. Our leading high-wage industries are offices of physicians and pharmaceutical and medicine manufacturing. When I speak of Athens, I'm talking about 4 counties: Clark, Madison, Oconee, and Oglethorpe. So all of my remarks reflect those 4 counties as a whole and not specifically Athens, Clark County. I do expect about 1,500 new jobs in Athens in 2019. That's 1.5% job growth, which is average for Georgia, but above average for the nation. And Georgia, the only metros growing faster in order are Gainesville, Augusta, and Atlanta. Due to increasing revenue collections by the state of Georgia, appropriations for higher education have been on the increase in recent years and will continue to increase in FY20. That bodes well for Athens and for our prospects for growth. The outlook for the health services industry is excellent, specifically here in Athens. The recent acquisition of Athens Regional Medical Center by Piedmont, I think, bodes well. ARMC has 5 nationally ranked specialties, plus St. Mary's was recently designated as Georgia's large hospital of the year. Also, the establishment of the 56-acre UGA Health Sciences campus in partnership with Augusta University, that's going to help Athens' healthcare industry over time to penetrate more further into rural and ex-urban areas that surround Athens. And the population in those areas, it skews a lot older than it does here in the metro area, and thus that population is more likely to have multiple chronic health conditions, which means good demand growth for the health services industry in Athens. Over time, the health science campus will encourage further development of clinical health care, as well as further development of the biomedical industry in Athens. The campus, as you know, is on a former site of the U.S. Navy Supply Corps School, which moved to Rhode Island in 2011. I think that we have a very good economic driver on that site now that will serve us extremely well, not just in 2019, but way into the future. That campus houses the Medical Partnership as well as the UGA College of Public Health. Another major transformational development occurred in 2012. That was the establishment of UGA's College of Engineering. That obviously contributes directly to growth through its operating budget, its personnel budget, and student spending. In addition, though, it contributes by advancing economic development through technology transfer, through technical assistance, and through research. UGA's newest college already has, I think, over 2,200 undergraduate and graduate students. It improves the climate for innovation in the Athens area, and that should stimulate innovation-based economic growth.